Hi everyone. Thank you for taking time out to watch this video. My name is Paul O'Halloran, or my spirit name is Elk. I'm from Pathway Teaching, and I'm here to talk to you today about our upcoming shamanic course, which starts on the 21st of February. Been running the courses for many, many years, and I always feel it's important just to come on and just to explain things to you about the course, but maybe a little bit about shamanism too. Why do we at Pathway teach and run these courses, especially the shamanic course? To me, when I talk about shamanism, I get really, really excited. It's the oldest medicine on the planet. It has survived through eons. The first medicine, they say, that came with the people. And as they traveled across the planet from one place to another, they brought the medicine with them. So the medicine through everything has survived. And I believe even more so today we need it because we're disconnected. We're disconnected in many, many, many ways. You see, the way the system works now, you're born to get educated. And in that education, we try to be better educated than the people before us. So we get a better job, more money. But that means when we get that more money, we can get a bigger mortgage. Takes longer to pay. So we spend our life on a treadmill of work, stress, and pain to pay our mortgage, to get maybe at the end a few years where we have a pension and we don't owe anything. The whole thing is organized to keep us disconnected. When we're disconnected from our soul, and we're also disconnected from the earth. So we have no kind of connection or consciousness running through us. We're not in connection with our own soul, true soul purpose. We're too busy running on the other side. So when we can get time to sit and be still, a lot of fear comes into that because we feel that when we sit through our conditioning and do nothing, we feel guilty because we're doing nothing. We always have to be doing something. So through school, through our education problem, through our work, through our thing, we're conditioned. They give us the weekends off, then we have stuff to do with family, and there's no time for self. So when you step off the treadmill or step out of the rat race in one way or another, if you can only do it for 10, 15 minutes a day, it's like planting a seed in the ground. It's bringing in a new awareness into the self. You start to grow in a different way. And I believe when you grow in that way, what's actually happening, you're in unison with your soul and with your soul purpose. Remember, we're never alone in this life. There's always a spirit team with us. There's our angels, our archangel who's been assigned to us for our lifetime, and different ancestors, our lineage of our ancestors that walk with us, our father line and our mother line. And they walk behind us through life and they guide us. They will never help us, the spirits, ancestors, power animals, guardian animals, unless we ask. But that we have to be aware of them. So, when we do the shamanic course, we bring all this stuff into mind. It's about you reconnecting with yourself. It's about you shedding whatever needs to be shed to get back to your true, authentic self. So, some of the stuff we go through on the courses, we teach you to journey, to be able to journey to the worlds. We journey to basically the three worlds, the middle world, the upper world, and the lower world. We teach you to connect with the plant kingdom, the trees, how to stop, how to be. And in that being and in that stopping, we can connect with the elementals, with the plants and with the trees. We teach you to make medicine water, taught to me many, many years ago by an Indian chief. And I love to do this with a lot of my people, especially people that have cancer and different diseases. It's good to make medicine water to help them, to heal them, or to bring them whatever. We teach you how to become a human crystal, how to become one with the crystal people, how to be able to broadcast to the crystals, and how the crystals will broadcast back to you. Teach you many healing techniques. It's important that we learn on the course how to heal ourselves. But in the act of healing ourselves, we teach you how to heal others. Vision Quest is where we bring you out for a night in the woods where you learn to sit with yourself. It's like what I said earlier on, taking you off the treadmill and getting you to be. There's soul retrievals. So when we talk about soul retrieval, it's a word that's bandied around a lot. But in shamanism, it's one of the most powerful things I believe we do, in that when people go through trauma, experience trauma, there's an aspect of them that leaves their body because of the hurt. Our job as shamans is to bring that aspect back to the person, to make them whole in some way again. So we go through all that and we teach you that, not alone with soul retrieval, power retrieval, and warrior retrieval are things we're doing. Birth and rebirthing techniques. Sometimes people, when they're born, are born in, they've had a bad experience through their birth and through whatever. The mother can be traumatized. There is a technique which we use to bring you back into the spirit world and to help rebirth you again. Stalking awareness, how to stalk, how to walk in nature, how to be one with nature. Again, I'm talking about getting off the treadmill, out of the rat race, and how to slow down. Building a community. These are just things that I've written down to say to you. I firmly believe it's all about community now. In this world, and especially since COVID, we've been isolated, and they try to isolate us more and more. And there's lots of people who haven't fully integrated through that isolation, especially younger people. And I believe as well that with the younger people, when you talk about the things, there's no rites of passage for them. When they get to certain ages, manhood, girl starts to go into puberty. Like in lots of indigenous people, there's rites of passage. So they know they're stepping through a gateway and to becoming a stronger person. So community to me is where we build a community of like-minded people. It's nothing to do with cults or religion. It's where people come with open hearts to share, to heal, and to support, to be there for each other. I'm very big on community. The other thing I'm big on is ceremony. And I believe that when we come together in community and we practice ceremony in aspects, we'll be doing ceremony for the course, for your journey, and all that kind of thing. But there's always something that will come up in the course where someone needs a ceremony. And that's where the community comes together. We do our prayers in whatever way we need to do them, but we do them from the heart in the collective as a community with the intent for the person or whatever the issue is, affecting the group, affecting someone or whatever. And I can tell you it works. It's beautiful when you do it like that. The other thing, I mentioned them earlier on there, was the ancestors, big into the ancestors. In my teachings, I was taught by Peter von Mantes, Zanzimula, a Sangoma man. And Zanzimula means the man who brings the rain. He brought the rain. He would go to a place where there was drought, and he'd do ceremony with 11 people. At 3 o'clock in the morning, it would rain, without fail. So, Zanzimula. But he taught me about lineage. And I am very, very strong on lineage. So when I teach my medicine to you, I teach through the ancestors. My ancestors, my teacher's ancestors, his teacher's ancestors. And we give you the lineage so that you walk with lineage. You walk with the support of the ancestors behind you, the teachers, the healers, the curanderos, whatever they may be, but they walk with you. There are many modalities that don't do that. They don't have the lineage. They weren't passed on the lineage. And believe you me, to me, that's one of the very important things. So this is some of the things that the journey in shamanism will cover. And I'm excited about it because every time I sit in front of a class, and I've been doing it for many years now, I learn too. You become my teachers. We will become friends. It's not all hard work. There's laughter, there's joy, and there's fun. But the teachings will be given, the techniques will be given. And also, that we will be running anyone that's just know about shamanism. If you're listening to this now, you don't find it, it finds you. I've been saying that for years because I know on my journey, the seeds were in me. And all the times I tried to run from it, and all the times I made excuses not to go, I still ended up doing it. I was pulled into it. And my teachers, I never really had to look for a teacher. I didn't find the teachers found me. And I've been blessed on my journey so far. And I only wish the same for you. Also in January, I think around the 7th of January, we're doing a talk and a demonstration on it for the course. If you're interested, there's Awakening the Shaman within it's called. So look out for that. You can join our newsletter as well and get other things on it. So if you're interested in the course, thank you so much for listening and taking time out to listen to me. I'm so honored you did it. Just contact Paul or Melanie on info@pathwayteaching.com and we'll get back to you. Thank you for listening, and I hope to see you soon. God bless.